And we are live in the Odeon Bar. I have to pinch myself a little bit because I cannot believe this is actually happening. We are actually here, and it is finally game day, week 0, baby. Let's go. It is a beautiful day here at the campus of Notre Dame. It's the blue gold game, and as you can see, the tailgates are going, the grill is fired up, and everyone is ready for some football. It's been a couple of busy days for Marcus Freeman. He was officially named the new head coach on Friday, as youngest in the Power 5, third youngest overall in all of college football. July 24th, 1999, Demetrius DuBose, a former Notre Dame and NFL football player, was shot and killed by police in San Diego. Former Notre Dame quarterback Riley Leonard has found himself in a good development opportunity in Indianapolis. Riley was selected by the Colts in the 6th round, the 189th overall pick of the 2025 NFL Draft. And Jerome, I am the one who made you drive the bus in Notre Dame's parking lot a couple years ago. That was epic. Hey, you're not just here as a fan today, but you're also here as an honorary captain. Tell us what you're doing special today before the game.
These two teams are extremely familiar with each other. This is actually the 4th time they've played this season.
Safety Frankie Williams returns for the Boilermakers, and Purdue defensive coordinator Greg Hudson told me Williams is a spark plug for this defense. How do you counteract that when you have an offensive line that can't break holes open for Kyron Williams and Chris Tyree? What are your impressions of the Irish right now as they head into Purdue? To look back at your career, there's, everyone's freaking out right now. Notre Dame has started the season 0-2, and we look back at your start at Notre Dame, a little bit of a similar situation there. How did you get your team through that first year of a rocky start? Well, that's right. The Niles Vikings will host its first regional championship game here at Viking Stadium tonight, bringing in undefeated Portland. But for Niles senior Julian Means-Fluellen, this season has meant so much more than just what happens on the field. For the first time in his high school career, his mother, Jennifer, has been able to watch him play football from the sidelines.
Strength is everything.
Strength, by definition, is the capacity of an object to withstand great force or pressure.
Strength is everything, and I stand by that. My mom stands by that. My grandma, everybody. We're all strong people.
To be strong.
Vikings strong.
The Niles Vikings are playing for their first regional championship in school history. It has been a dream year for Niles senior and two-time captain Julian Means-Fluellen. Juju's had a career season, playing both offense and defense with more than 1,000 rushing yards and 12 touchdowns, along with 50 tackles and 3.5 sacks. But something was missing.
It wasn't quite normal without her there.
Jennifer Fluellen was known for her outgoing personality and infectious laugh.
Watch your face.
Jen was an athlete at Dowagiac High School and loved sports. When her 3 boys were old enough, she signed them up.
When they were real little, she always wanted to put them in sports. She'd say, sports keeps them out of trouble. When they was old enough for rocket football, she'd love that. That was a big deal. Everything revolved around the kids.
September 25th, 2017 was a busy morning for Jennifer, getting Julian and his brothers Dayton and Skylar off to school and hustling to get to work.
And she was on the phone with her husband, and she said, "I feel lightheaded." And then the next thing he said, the phone went dead, and she went off the road and hit a pole.
Jennifer crashed on Chicago Road in Niles. She wasn't breathing when paramedics arrived on the scene.
The paramedics said they usually only try 3 times with the heart compressions, and they tried the 4th time, and they got her back.
But due to a lack of oxygen to her brain, she was induced into a coma.
They told me that I shouldn't keep her like this because if she was to ever wake up, she'd never be able to function.
Jennifer was 35 years old. Her boys, Skylar, was 15. Dayton 13, and Julian 11.
Many times that I would be in my room at night and I would just break down crying.
Doctors said Jennifer would never fully wake up, and the family should let her go. But Peggy and her boys refused to say goodbye.
Now, you don't know that unless you're the man himself. you know, you don't know what the future is.
For nearly 5 years, Peggy visited her daughter almost every day. Doctors believed Jen would never be aware of what was going on around her.
Actually, for years, I'd hold her hands and I'd say, squeeze my hand, you know, if you could just squeeze my hand. And that never happened.
But then, on August 25th, 2022, Peggy cracked a joke.
That's what he told me.
And for the first time, she got a response.
It was like, boom, something happened. You know, it was like, the day was like any other day before. I wheeled her around. If she opened her eyes, she just glared. But that day I had her outside. I told her that joke, and she just started laughing. It's like the door that had been closed had just opened, and she was back.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Exactly 4 years and 11 months after Jennifer went into a coma, she woke up.
It was crazy. The first time I went to the hospital, she was awake. Just to say, hey, it's Juju, her eyes lit up, and she was just like shook, like, wow, like, it's my Juju beating. It was just super exciting, surreal moment.
But even after she woke up, they thought she would never talk or walk. But once again, Jen defied the odds.
Can you say Juju?
Life is very different now. IVs, doctors. Peggy cares for her daughter around the clock. But her best physical therapy is her boys.
Give me a hug. No, squeeze.
Don't squeeze his head off, though. Squeeze, though.
Yeah.
A lot had changed while Jennifer was asleep. Skylar and Dayton graduated, and she never got to watch either of them play high school football.
About a year ago, I had it in my mind that she was going to come to my games. She was going to come to my senior year, senior night, and things like that. And I talked about it for a while, and I dreamed of it and prayed for it, and it happened.
But Jennifer was there for her youngest son's senior night, and she watched Juju run for 250 yards and 3 touchdowns en route to the Vikings' first conference championship.
Just to have her here and be able to be awoke is just everything. For a while, I thought that it wouldn't happen, but now that it's here, it's just everything that I could have asked for.
Things will never be the same, but Jennifer is back with her family.
Oh, I'm so proud. She is so strong.
And now she's not only a mom, she's also a grandma to Nyla Ann, and they share the same middle name.
There's Nyla. She always wanted a daughter. You know she was going to have a little girl. It was pretty special.
Oh man, that's what it's all about.
It made you happy, Ma? Yeah.
Wow. Well, Jennifer cannot be here tonight because they are being extra careful with her because she's about to have intestinal surgery. They don't want to risk exposing her to any infections. And Jen's fight is far from over. The family is hoping to get her into Mary Free Bed Rehabilitation Center where she can continue her miraculous improvement. And it's just been a season of firsts for this family. For the first time, they actually have the opportunity to look forward to a future together. Juju tells me his next goal is that mom Jennifer will be able to be at his high school graduation and, hey, maybe even watch him play college football someday. But for now, here in Niles, I'm Allison Hayes, ABC 57 News. This is my personal favorite. This is one where I was like, ooh, he's got some style. You were at the NFL draft in Vegas in that all green suit.
Yep.
Who picks out the suit for you? You pick it out yourself?
No, that was Go Wayne. He gave me, he's the one that got that suit for me. And when he said I have a green suit for you, I'm like, there's no way I'm wearing a green suit. And but I ended up doing it, and I thought it looked pretty good. It does. I like that. I like it.
This one is taking it way back.
Oh, no. Jeez. Yeah. I thought we got rid of that picture. That's back in college. That's in college. I was a lot bigger then and had less hair. And geez, that was like the shirt. I think that was like an Ed Hardy shirt, but that was where everybody used to wear like Affliction and these tight T-shirts. And yeah, that takes me way back to college days.
Kind of moved on since then.
Yeah, My wife definitely didn't pick out that shirt. I'll tell you that right now.
I love it. Now, this will tie into Under Armour and the announcement of the all green uniforms. You're green head to toe.
Yeah, you know, that was the Irish wear green. That was the Under Armour video that we were showing for the green jersey. So I thought I had to represent a little bit of green that day, and you know, what better way to do it? And I think I had green shoes on that day too. You know.
This one is special.
Oh yeah, that's a black tie event. That's the first time I think I've worn a tux. I don't know if I've ever wore a tux. First time I had a bow tie. Katie Lonergan, she actually, who works in our office, she had to tie my tie because I've never tied a bow tie, and I think she did a pretty good job. And my mom was wearing, obviously, I can't remember the name of it, her Korean dress, but it's a special name. And then those two people in the middle are pretty famous. Obviously, Angelina Jolie and her son. That was just that picture brings up a lot of memories. Just a wonderful night. My first time being inside the White House, and then I got a picture with Angelina Jolie, so that's an added benefit.
And how special to have your mom at that event with you.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been there without her. I threw her under the table when I got a chance to meet Angelina Jolie. I said, Angelina, my mom's been dying to meet you, and it was actually, you know, it was probably me, my idea. It probably was my idea. It was my idea.
Do what you got to do.
That's right.
And then this one.
That's February 10th, 2010, when I got married, and my wife looks amazing. I look pretty big. I was bigger, a lot bigger back then, but that's funny. That's the start of, we were together, so we've been together since 2005. Got married in 2010, and you know, sometimes you look at that and realize that it's a partnership forever, right? And just like being a head football coach at Notre Dame, there's bumpy roads, but it always leads to better, and that's my partner, my better half.
You've come a long way.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to guess, did she pick out the suit for you for this, or did you pick it out?
Oh, she did for sure. She did. Colors, suit, she made all. I always say she makes, I make the big decisions, she makes the little decisions. There just hasn't been a big decision to make yet.